This episode is sponsored by Golden Hill Glassworks, El Paso's first and only public lampworking studio. If you would like to attend a glassblowing class, please message Golden Hill Glassworks on Instagram at Golden Hill Glassworks. This episode is also sponsored by Wise Guys Tattoo Parlor. Specializing in black and gray work, visit Wise Guys Tattoo Parlor for your next tattoo. Wise Guys Tattoo Parlor is located on 3012 North Lee Trevino, Suite B. Please follow Wise Guys Tattoo Parlor on Instagram and Facebook for updates and additional info.
Sweet Jesus Radio.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Sweet Jesus Radio. I'm your host, Sweet Jesus. Got my co-host, Candace, in the house.
What up, what up?
We are back. Just Candace and I.
We back and we're better.
Little hiatus. Been slacking it. We were supposed to do an episode a while back. What happened that day? That's when I got a little too crazy. We were supposed to record a few weeks ago, and I'm not going to go into detail, but
I can't remember.
I was dying.
It was you. It was your fault.
I was dying.
It was you. You're the problem.
One of the few. Yeah, it's always me. One of the few times that I flaked, but we are back. I have no idea when I'm dropping this. Probably after the Marcelo episode. Today is January 31st. And making sure we're recording. So we did Marcelo on January 25th. Listeners, check that episode out. It's that's going to come out first. So by the time you hear this, you would already heard that one if you're a regular listener.
If you care.
Yeah, but if you didn't hear it and you're hearing this one, go back and listen to that one. That's my homie. That's a mental health professional. So we drop a lot of interesting shit and drop some gems. But yeah, so as you know, regular listeners, when it's just Candace and I, we just like to recap, catch up. This is even as friends. We use this to, it's a
touch base, if you will.
It's kill two birds with one stone kind of thing. It's like, okay, we haven't seen each other in a while. Let's use the podcast to catch up here. But as Candace and I know, we're just unraveling before y'all's eyes, and you guys get to watch and listen to it. Or watch our descent into madness. But, so
gracefully, of course.
Yeah, of course. Tastefully and gracefully. We know punks. But so the last time, if you're a regular listener, shouts to the regular. Well, let's just give thanks real quick to all the regular listeners and the friends.
Oh, so I have a new thing you're gonna see when you see what I posted on Facebook and Instagram. Since you have like a hard time letting go of the whole listeners thing, I decided to. I don't know what I said right now that I joined the words. So I fused our words together, and I'm gonna try to adapt listener friends.
Oh shit.
It's a hybrid.
An amalgamation, if you will. It has a lot of syllables, so yeah, not quite so. I like concise, brevity is the soul of wit type thing. Listener friend.
It flows.
It's not aesthetically pleasing.
It is.
Back to the drawing board on. Friend listeners?
No, see, I tried that one. That one
friend sinners? Anyways, listeners. The last time we recorded was when? The year in review episode,
yeah.
Just you and me.
Long ass.
Yeah, it's been a while, almost a month. And that was a dope episode. Check it out. We did a recap, 3 hours worth of fucking craziness. Shouts to Groove, our number one fan, Eddie.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's my favorite too. Like you can tell he listened to like the majority of it or all of it. Like he's giving me feedback on certain shit.
It's at the end.
I mean, yeah, the plasma shit. I don't know if you saw. I shared his feedback as
a
screenshot. But he says plasma protect or something.
I like fangirl on myself when I figure out they're my conversation. I'm like, that was me. That was me.
I said that. Yeah. So.
Me funny bitch.
pat myself on the back real quick. Catch up to Candace, listeners. But listeners, yeah. So what have we done since back then? Well, we want to thank the listeners. We just thank them. Thanks for tuning in. Shouts to you guys. Keep supporting. Keep sharing. Please subscribe. Now that we have the ring light, you'll see the video. I'm looking at the video. We're gonna do more videos. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Ma Vanna White.
Yeah, she's the Vanna White of the Sweeties Radio. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. The numbers are low on that shit, but let's get them up a little bit. As the influencers say, smash that like button or follow button.
Comment down below.
Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask my kids.
A lot. Smash that like.
My kids would know.
Yeah, but yeah. So damn.
So since January, okay, so on January 9th, I take notes of my life because I think I'm special. January 9th, I went to, who are you texting?
I'm writing Vanna White, the Vanna White of
The
Sweet
notes.
Jesus
She's
Radio.
also my secretary, so. I've been there before, but I've never been there to like party. Dope spot. I'm recommending it. I'm bringing it up because I'm recommending it. It's called Mona, which is downtown. Strange story. I was there, when was it? Saturday night, which was last night. Somebody got shot and killed.
R.I.P. to the homie.
And I'm saying this story and Candace is like, fucking, no, somebody got murdered there, dog.
I know.
Did it come out in the news?
So something did come out in the news about somebody dying, but I don't know if it's the same story.
So, listeners, if you're not from this area, or you might have seen it on the news, but what happened was I was trying to stay home, be a good Christian boy like I am.
Per usual.
And per usual, yeah, you know. I was praying the rosary, then I get a text. I had a crucifix in my butt. And then, no, but my boy, who I can't say no to, that was supposed to be my resolution was.
Say no to certain people?
To invites, just invites. But like my brothers, I can't say no to them. Like my brothers from another mother, one of them is Rick. I'm already in my boxers. I'm editing video from the Marcelo episode. And I get the text, my brother, we don't see each other a lot. So meet me at Mona. I got you, blah, blah. I was like, well, yeah, especially if you're buying, I'm not going to say no.
You can never turn down free alcohol.
My favorite beer is free beer, yeah. The free kind. But no, that's my brother either way. So I fucking pull up. The Uber pulls up and everything's sectioned off.
Oh, so you didn't even get to like go.
Well, I did, but there's a story to it. This isn't even in my notes. This just happened last night. And Uber pulls up and I'm like, what the fuck? It's all blocked off, like 2 blocks, front and back. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I can't go to the front door because it's blocked off. So I go to the back, but the back's not an entrance there. There's no entrance. There is, but there isn't. It's not an official entrance.
Yeah.
And because, it's too much. But I'm like, wow. And I'm calling Rick. And I jokingly told the Uber driver, I was like, damn, my boy is supposed to meet me here right around this time. And it's like, I told the Uber driver, like, I think my boy got murdered right here or something.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got a weird, awkward chuckle out of the Uber driver.
He's on.
That's weird. That's a weird thing to joke about. Yeah. And I'm like, it's a joke. Good. And dude, but then I started getting nervous. I get off. I'm in the parking lot, that back parking lot between Overland and San Antonio. And I'm calling him.
He's not answering.
He's not answering. He's like, did he really get murdered?
Oh, no.
I manifested this. He's not answering, dude.
When did you realize you had special powers?
That's what it was like. And then I started thinking about my dad and like, oh, I'm going to try to wish death on him. No, I'm just kidding.
Get the fuck out.
My mom's already dead, so that one's already done. Thanks, God. No, I'm just kidding. But, thanks, God.
You a real one.
Yo, spill some out. Some liquor. Some Rolling Rock. But, dude, so the bouncer sees me out there, lets me in, and he's like, no, this is the entrance because of this shit. And he's like, yeah, my boys are coming. Is it cool? He's like, yeah, this is the entrance. Finally answers, he's like, we're at Church Bar, which is like a block up, because they couldn't get in. And I'm like, dude, thanks for telling me. He just goes to another bar.
It is. I feel like this is like a thing for him, is not communicating well.
Yeah, it's Rick, man. If you know him.
Well, just based on like
he's on
homegirl with the phone today, like. That was partially you though. I forgot she didn't have a phone, right?
Yeah, but still, like, tell me. Anyways,
Yeah.
So finally, he's like, yeah, we're gonna drink this beer and show up. It took like a fucking 45 minutes for him to show up, but the bouncer tells me like, no, what happened was, this is what I was getting to. Apparently, is I don't know all the details, but the main part of the story is some patron of the tap. Surprise, surprise. Is if you know the tap. My mom used to take me there when I was little. She would drink and I would eat.
Everybody send in your childhood tap stories.
Dude,
everybody share.
If you're from Second Ward, you have a tap story.
That's it.
That was the popular spot.
This is the question of the episode. I want to know everybody's childhood tap stories.
Inbox Candace with the stories.
Please.
So
I want to do a segment.
Some guy was wilding out there for whatever reason. I don't know why. Just drunk and shit. But he's arguing with another dude. I guess it goes outside the argument. The other dude is an off-duty cop. So this guy was wilding so hard This guy capped him.
The cop capped the dude?
Yeah.
The off-duty cop?
After the cop capped the other dude. Because the other guy was wilding that hard. When I heard that he was threatening that he had a gun, he didn't.
Oh, then maybe it is the same story.
Yeah, so he was pretending to have a weapon or a gun.
Yeah, and he wouldn't put it down or some shit like that.
Well, he never had it. He was going to reach for it, and that's when, boom, they shot his ass. And his body was out there.
Crazy.
His body was out there. I got there right when they were putting him in a
You
damn
saw
truck.
them cover him?
Yeah, so I was like, oh, shit. I thought it was a movie. But, yeah, so somebody got killed out there. So, rest in peace.
R.I.P. to the homie.
Yeah, pour some Rolling Rock out. So, yeah, but I got
That's
in.
fucking crazy.
But what's funny is that, it's not funny, but there's like a murder outside or a killing.
Everybody's just all going about
And
their
we're
business.
partying in the bar. Like, techno music. Dun, 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 dun. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's having a birthday
I'm
party in
fucking
there.
dead.
It was a birthday party. It happened to be one of my acquaintances, a homegirl of mine. It's like, we're like jamming out, and there's a dead guy out there. You know what I mean?
Just a dead body.
Yeah.
Just mad cash.
Whoa. Oh, dude, me and Izzy were making dark jokes. I'm not even gonna share them here.
I want to know them.
they were dark. They were super dark. But I'll bring up Mona to promote it. That was just a side story. January. So Mona, that's part where somebody got killed.
Hit it up.
The tourist attraction. Hit it up. You might see a murder. You might see a body.
Have a seance out there. You feel
Have a
me?
seance. Bring the dead. It's haunted now.
Bring your own BYO.
Ouija?
B. Bring your own Ouija board.
Oh yeah, there's a B in there. Double O. Bayou.
Bayou.
But yeah, I went on January 9th. My boy Joe, I thought he was going to be there. Joe Nava, shouts to Joe Nava. He's been on the podcast. Check out that episode. He spins on Saturdays, but I forgot he was in Austin for a much bigger event. I don't know if he was spinning or if it was the homie Fred, but that place, I went to Taco Tuesday. That's on my notes too, but surprisingly, they have really good food there, but it's mostly a bar. But they have like semi-fancy-ish like food. Like the tacos they had some aioli and all this other shit.
That's the only thing that made them fancy is because they had aioli.
The way they cooked them, a little bit of garnish. It wasn't, gasoline race style, but it was still pretty good.
That's cute.
But Joe, Joe did a great job. We had a blast. I'm going to keep it moving. The murder story took up some time there. So, did you do anything early January?
I'm looking at my Snapchat memory. By the way, that's how I keep track of everything. After episode.
Well, while you find that, it was the homie Tito's birthday.
Okay,
January
happy birthday,
10th.
Tito.
Happy birthday, Tito. January 10th is his birthday. I remember his birthday. He doesn't know mine. Good friend.
Wow, Tito.
I remember like certain people's birthdays. Like I remember like some of my ex-girlfriend's birthdays. I don't know why it's burned in my brain. But other people I don't necessarily. It's weird.
So I went out one weekend. Okay, I have a funny story. And this is just like, it's funny to me.
Well, let me say something real quick. Listeners, I've been partying all day. So
We're a little schmiss.
So just to make this happen was an effort. But go ahead.
So I had went to Back 9 a couple weekends ago. Like maybe like a week after we recorded. Like 2 weeks after we recorded. So we go to Back 9. And it's like, that's like my shit, right? Like that vibe. Yeah. So we're fucking there. And I take my homegirl Tara with me. Shout out to Tara.
Shouts to Tara.
So me and her are like, bro, like complete opposite. We made this like observation this last time that we hung out. We're complete opposites. Like she's all cute goth bitch. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet her now.
Super cute. Super fucking hilarious. Super crazy ass bitch. And then I'm like me, like all fucking fake thug ratchet. And so I take her to fucking Back 9 with me. I'm like, bitch, come on, like let's go with her. So she's like, all right. So she comes with me.
But that's not her vibe.
It's not her vibe at all. But she's from the Northeast, so she could fuck with it.
Yeah.
So we're there, and like lo and behold, somebody like shoots outside the bar, like inside, outside. I don't know, whatever. So I hear it, and it was like a couple, like I don't know, it was crazy because I heard it over the music, and I'm fucked up, and it takes me a minute to like register. Yeah. I didn't know if it was the song. I didn't know if if it was something, you know what I mean? Somebody, so I'm like, oh shit. So then I'm like, oh fuck. So then I hear it and we're like, okay, get down. Everybody get down. We're like in a section. So everybody gets down and I'm like, mad cash. Like I'm fucking, and I look over at her. I'm like, hey bitch, you good? She's like, no. So it's like done, right? She's all, oh, it's not done. We're like on the floor still, and she's like, what do we do? And I was all, just fucking stay down.
She's
what do you
all,
mean?
"What's the
Yeah,
other
like she's all, what do we do? I was all, stay down.
Yeah, don't get shot.
So then it's all, don't die, bitch.
Yeah.
Eh?
Keep breathing.
So then it's like done. Everybody's like trying to leave, right? So we're leaving, and I get up, I fucking dust myself. I'm like, okay, bitch, let's get our shit. Like, let's go. Yeah, I'll fucking walking out, and fucking. I'm like, I look at her again. I'm like, are you good? She's like, low-key having like an anxiety attack. She was like, can you just hold me for a little bit?
Holy shit.
And I was like, oh shit. I was all, my bad.
There's the gothy bitch.
So I'm like hugging her. I'm like, you good, bitch? Like, you good? She was just like, dude.
You lost respect for her a little
She was,
bit?
no, she was like, I've never, like, that's never happened to me before. And I was like, oh.
Where's Satan now?
Yeah, I was all, it's not that deep, fam.
Where's the demon protectors at now?
I felt bad afterwards. I was like, damn, bro.
You're out of there. You're a bad influence.
Honestly. But that was that weekend. It was fun. It was
fun.
despite
Somebody
the
got
bullshit,
shot.
it was a fun weekend. That same weekend was my daughter's birthday. Shout out to Sunday, her cute
Shouts
little
to proms.
self.
Well, let me get back to Tito's birthday real quick.
Okay, and then
That
the
was-
following weekend.
Well, because this is the story where that guy was supposedly like gonna do something to me.
Okay, so after your Tito
Yeah, keep that.
beef,
hold
it's
that
my I lost my phone
Yeah.
story.
So we'll go one and one. We'll go one back and forth with the stories. So yeah, listeners. So it was no, was it that night? No, it wasn't that night. But I'm gonna blend into it because it's the same bar. So no, we'll go one and one then.
What bar were you at?
I don't want to see the bar, but but I took Tito to Koze for sushi. Had a blast. Bumped into the homegirl Mel there. Great meal. Had some drinks afterwards at a bar. Great time. I thought it was the same night, but I'm drunk right now. So, but should I blend in that story now?
Tomato potato.
This is but at that same bar, a week later, I was hanging out with the homie The Brain. Shouts to The Brain, and he was on one. You know, he's not to put his shit out there, but he has to escape the married life. People call me when they want to be bad.
Same.
You know what I mean?
I'm like that friend.
And these people have like other like their real best friends,
Yeah.
but I don't hang out with them. They call me when they want to do bad things. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm down.
I'm with it.
But it's a little bit of sometimes it's babysitting. I have to babysit these people. So he's wilding. I'm not going to go into detail. I had to babysit him. The cousin Paul rolled through.
Cousin Paul.
We drop off The Brain at his car because he was wilding. And this is the story. So we go to this bar, me and Paul. And the story is, I posted about it on Facebook. I made it like a joke. But,
of course.
Yeah, because I hate when people do the serious shit. Yeah, what the fuck? I told him what's up. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to post about it, but it's going to be a joke. But, it was a little bit serious, but nothing happened. But I walk in, dude. It's kind of dead. As soon as I walk in, some guy fucking falls out of his bar stool, like, just falls.
Ew.
Bad. I rush to pick him up. It has nothing to do with the story, but it does, because he turns out he's with them.
Oh, yeah.
And I pick him up. You would think that would earn me some points with these guys. But, half an hour later, we have video, so I'll make the face that this guy did to me. Me and Paul at the bar, these guys are about a few chairs down, but they're like 3 dudes and a couple girls. And me and Paul, we're already lit at this point. And I turn around, and this guy's just looking at me, but he has this look like, you look at me like this. Like this. And I'm like, and I waited a little bit, because is it me? Am I tripping? But he's looking right at me. And then, but I didn't come at him crazy.
He was a fan. He recognized you.
Yeah, I wish it was that. I didn't come at him crazy, though. I'm not that dude. Like, I'm going to be like, what the fuck, dog? You fucking know me? Like, people like saying that.
You should have.
You know me? I don't do that. That's not my shit. Like, what the fuck? I'm not a fucking gangster like that. But I told him joking, I just said, hey, what's up, man? You good? But like jokingly.
Yeah. Still like playfully.
Yeah. He's like, no. Well, it turns out there's like a TV behind me. He's watching the game.
Oh, douche.
He's watching the game. But I didn't come at him crazy. He's like, no, I don't blame you. I told him joking, like, I don't blame you looking over here. I was like, kind of saying, like, me and Paul are good looking or something. Yeah. And he didn't say anything. Literally, we're drinking like 10 minutes later. That's what's weird. Like, how come it took so long? That's why I was
Delayed
like,
reaction.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. So I feel like somebody's standing over me behind me. And I turn around and there's a guy right in my face.
The same one?
Nah, it's his boy, and he's huge. He's he's probably like 6 feet, 6'1". He's stocky, not like cut, but like, you know, weightlifter, like power lifter style.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Beefy.
Yeah, he's beefy. And you know, I don't remember exactly what happened, but I just remember him saying, "Are we good? We good?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? What do you mean? You're talking shit to my boy." He's like, "What? Who's your boy?" Like,
who even are you?
Yeah, like, well, like I'll get to that. And he's like, he points at him, he's like, well, he keeps saying, are we good? He says that like 10 times. And I'm like, I'm good, dog. Because I was good. You know what I mean? And in the joke, this is what doesn't come across in the joke, because I kind of look like a puss in the joke, because I'm like, what would have happened? But that's the point, though. Make the joke self-deprecating shit. But in the moment, I'm like, well, I am good. But what if I wasn't? I told him. I literally told him, like, well, what if I wasn't good? Well, I'm just saying, it's like, well, who's your boy? Like, well, how come he's not here? I told him, like, isn't he his own man?
Yeah, dude,
isn't he his own man?
Who has a problem here, sir?
Yeah, are you his bodyguard, you know? So I'm telling him, why isn't your boy here? Well, he can't talk for himself? So, he didn't say anything. He was just staring at me. And I have a grin on my face. I'll be honest, like, I mean, he's like I'm sitting down. He already has the advantage, and he's huge. He could have just socked me.
Yeah.
But my pride won't fucking let me do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I wasn't good? And then he doesn't say anything, kind of walks away. And I'm like, okay, I kind of not won, but I kind of won, like, the mental battle. Because he didn't do shit. And your boy's over there, so who's the puss?
Or, like, he walked all the way over there, like, for what?
Nothing happened. So if you're going to come over, you might as well do something. So I was like, oh, it was like a little mental, like a moral victory for me.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that. He's walking away. There goes Paul. Dude, he makes his comment like he's joking around. But the thing with Paul, like, he's tall and everything, but he kind of like feeds off my shit. And then he gets balls.
Because he knows you're going to hype him. Like,
yeah, but I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's done, dog. There's no need to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, we're already outnumbered.
Yeah.
Let's take that little win. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, dog, if some shit popped up, you'd be the first to go after. He tells him like that. And I'm like, hey, I'm hitting him on the side. Like, chill the fuck out, dog. Hey, shit, we just take our little win. That's it, dog. And I'm thinking this guy's going to flip because that was aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, that was.
Paul came at him all
he's
aggressive.
Calling him out worse than me.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't do shit. So I was like, oh, shit.
Pussies.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that tells you sometimes. I'm not a tough guy, but that tells you, you know, these big dudes, they probably haven't been in a lot of fights because they avoid it by being big and scary. You know what I'm saying? So they probably don't have a lot of experience. So when you stick up for yourself, they don't know what to do. And yeah, he just backs off. But Paul's still kind of going. I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up. And at this point, I'm like, I kind of want to leave. But like, no, we can't leave right away. Then we look like pussy.
Yeah.
So we have a couple more beers and then we bounce. So that was that. But they didn't do shit. But I could hear them talking still because they're not far from us.
They're talking shit
The guy that was staring at me was like, he was trying to hype his dude up still. It's like, you come over here. Because he was more my size. Like, I'll fight that guy.
Whack.
Yeah, so that's why I tell the story. If it would have turned out ugly for me, I wouldn't tell the story. But I was like kind of hype on myself the whole night. I was like, shit, man, they didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I still got it. I still got it.
Pop your collar.
So yeah, that was the Lloyd story, but you're next.
So my story, guys, bro. So I've been blacking out for some reason for the past 2 weekends. And it's always on a Sunday. It's always on my Sunday fun days. So let's all pray I don't black out tonight.
That's the Lord's Day.
So it was 2 weekends ago. This is the first blackout. Got with my friends and we're at, where are we at? Oh, it was my friend's birthday. Happy birthday to Annalie. And they had brunch. This is the day of Sunday's birthday. It was my daughter's birthday. And they had went out for brunch for her birthday. So they were already drinking, like day drinking. And then I met up with them like at night-ish for like the continuation of the Sunday fun day. And we were at headquarters. So we're there at headquarters and there's like no in between for me. Like I'm good and then I'm blacked out. Like there's no like I'm good drunk, I'm chilling, and then I'm just like blacked out. So I fucking blacked out sometime throughout the night while we were still at headquarters. From headquarters, we left and went to Chino Chido.
Cincinnati area for those that don't know.
So we get there. We're there for a minute. We're in the section. Bottles are popping.
Oh shit.
And I black out sometime.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in the
in the mix of things there.
In the hoo-ha.
That's what I call my taint. Don't touch my hoo-ha. That's where my dad touched me.
My uncle.
Dude, you don't want to know the dark joke I was telling you. I'll tell you later. I can't say it on here.
So then, we're like on Cincinnati or whatever. My friend was like, let's walk over to this bar real quick. And I'm like, okay. In my head, literally what I thought was walking from one bar into the other one, I lost my phone. Like,
oh, it's that same night?
Yeah. So I go into the other bar, I sit down, and I realize I didn't have my phone. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I walk back to the other bar, like, I thought I left it in the section. Like, I thought, like, it fell, something, right? Yeah. Like, fucking something. So I'm blackout drunk. And, of course, this fucking sobers me up, like, real quick.
Yeah, that will sober you up.
Dude, I was fucking throwing. Ask my friends, they're, like, making fun of me to this day about it because I was pouting. Like, I started crying. No, dude, like, I dead ass, like, teared. Like, tears were cut. My friend, like, he wiped the tear from my eye, and he was all, your eyelashes. Oh he's all trying to save me from crying because I was, like, literally about to, like, break down in the bar, and I was so mad. So I was like, give me the keys. I was like, I'm just gonna go to the car. Just give me the keys. So I walked to the fucking car by myself, all drunk. And my friend's friend sees me, and he
this is the first time I'm hearing the whole story, listeners. So.
He follows me to the car, and I'm like there, and I'm like crying, and I'm like having a moment to myself. And he fucking knocks on the door, and he's like, bro, you good? Like, I saw you over here walking by yourself. And I was like, I lost my phone. And he was like,
my whole life's out there.
Yeah, dude, I kept on saying that. Like, I literally kept on saying that. And he was like,
have you heard of the cloud?
He's all, it's okay, we're going to find it. And I was all, no, we're not. I like low-key kind of took it out on him. Yeah. I was like,
why are you saying that?
I was like yelling at him.
Took it.
I was all, we're not going to find it. Stop saying that. Yeah.
Stop patronizing me.
I was like, just leave me alone. I was like, just leave me alone. So he was like, okay, just like lock the door. Like, I just want to make sure you're good. And I was like, fine. Dude, he closed the door.
So you did go to the car by yourself for a while?
Had a fucking breakdown in the car.
Christ.
So my friends come out. They're finally like, all right, like, we can't leave this bitch outside. Like, we're going to leave. So they fucking get there, and I'm in the front seat, all fetal position, like
ruining the night.
Dude, I'm crying like that, like dramatic crying. And my best friend Tommy, shout out to Tommy because I hate him right now, because he was laughing at me in the back, like
Who recorded you?
Oh, that was That was a second blackout.
Okay,
that was a second
My bad.
weekend blackout.
Yeah, that's true.
But. So then I lost my phone, whatever. I'm all fucking depressed. I like literally went through like a depression that week. Like I was like going through it.
Phone is a big deal though. But it was like accumulating from other stuff too.
Yeah. Like that was like the cherry on top of like everything
straw
else.
That broke the camel's back kind of thing.
So I was like fucking depressed, dude. And this was Sunday night. Thursday morning, I don't know what possessed me to message the second bar that I went to
like
on
Facebook
Instagram. No, on Instagram.
Right.
And I was just like, by any chance, did you guys find a phone, or did somebody like lose a phone? They're like, describe it. They like messaged me back, and they're like, describe it. And my phone, look, it's like super. This is like what helps me, because any bitch could have any basic bitch could have a glitter case.
Have the glitter shit. Even the homegirl that lost the phone today was glittery.
It was clear. It was iridescent. It was iridescent.
It was a little bit glittery.
So then I like described it, and they sent me a picture of my phone like this on a table, and they're like, it's here. And I was like, oh my God, I'll be there to pick it up today. So I went to pick it up, and I have my phone back.
Later.
4 fucking days later, dude.
I was lucky.
That's the second time.
But can we talk about your weird ass prickly elder pattern, grandma's? Look at these roses. I wish the if they can zoom in.
Vanna White it.
The fuck, the little roses, fucking.
Fuck you.
Curio cabinet. Grandma shit.
And then I have Gucci as my like lock screen.
Is that?
Yes.
So yeah, she got the rapper.
Duh.
Yeah, I like him more than. But that's even worse. I'm gonna name myself after a fucking brand.
Gucci Mane. So that was I lost my phone and got it back. That's the second time I lose my phone at a bar and then get it back like a day later.
Damn, you're lucky. That's a horror story. Yeah, losing the phone.
Better not ever lose my phone again.
Well, how come you don't have the cloud?
I do, but it is connected to my old phone number still, and I haven't switched everything.
Why don't you switch everything?
because I hadn't.
Because you're a hot mess.
I mean, Hot Mess Express, but
New restaurant idea.
I don't plan on like losing my phone, and I just hadn't gotten around to like switching all the important stuff over to my new number.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get a new phone, and I'll
no
still
idea
have
how
that
we're
one.
Friends, listeners.
Bro, I'm all over the place.
Dude, like I'm like on top of shit with stuff like that because I'm all over the place in the important
In life.
more important. It's like at least I'm organized in this area.
I'm just more
Makes me feel better.
consistent in the way that I'm
Yeah.
inconsistent in everything.
Yeah, you're better than me in some ways. So yeah, listeners, if you have a story about losing your phone, I don't, because
You've literally never lost your phone.
I've never lost my phone. I've lost it like for a day, and it's like, oh, I left it at a friend's house. More recently, I left it at Caesar's house one time. But Corona update, listeners. So this is a month, what? January 3rd, we last recorded.
It's not even a month. It's a month-ish.
Yeah, so I had the Rona. I had these lingering symptoms, but hopefully you're glad to, be glad to know that everything's gone, 100%, back to 100%. But it was horrible for a long time. I thought I was gonna be stuck with asthma forever.
You thought that was going to be like the forever symptom you kept?
Some people still haven't got their taste and smell back, like after
Like
months.
ever?
Yeah. So there's that. I hope you're happy for me, guys.
Super happy.
And then, dude, but because of that, I've never had unemployment in my whole life. And my homegirl, shouts to Leslie, not my bestie, another Leslie that I work with. She got the Rona, and she applied for unemployment. That kind of tells me that she probably has experience in that world. I've always worked.
Oh, you didn't even know like you could have done that?
Yeah, so I just did it, and nothing happened. Finally, like almost a month later, they put some money on my shit. It's like, oh shit, because I was out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I missed a whole check. Funny part is that I still didn't suffer, and that tells me like, because I didn't party either.
Yeah.
That tells me that money, that's how much I spent.
Yeah.
Like a whole check's worth. I spent a month on partying. So, but during that period, because I got that money, because I got the stimulus check, I had to do some retail therapy. I got the ring light that is making this video better. You know what I mean? I bought some shoes. I haven't bought shoes,
I bought some
that
shoes.
cost more than $100 in like 5 years. Yeah.
Did you ever see that YouTube video? It was like a YouTuber Vine or something. Some dude was all, let's get some shoes. It's like a whole video, like a music video or something.
What were we watching? We turned George on to, the fucking vibes.
The fucking vibes.
That's
Who
if
put
you
me
don't know
onto
that
that?
shit, yeah.
Dude, me and Eddie would jump on her lives and like
Oh my
comment and be like, you the truth, my G.
Fangirling.
Dude, I have fucking screenshots of him on her lives. He'd be like, you're the truth, my G.
Tell the listeners in case they don't know.
So it's this girl. She was like on Instagram. She went viral. Like, I really don't know for what. I think it's because like she's funny as fuck.
Well, I don't think she's
But her
all
name,
there.
I think it's like on purpose. But
But
her name was like Shorty as fuck. Like that was like
that
her.
alone is-
she
what's the
says
search terms for the listeners?
Shorty as fuck.
But you should
Shorty
also
as
type
fuck,
in,
or the
vibes,
fucking
girl.
vibes. Yeah.
Something like that. Search
She's like
that
on
shit.
TikTok, or I don't fucking know, dude.
It's
She's
disturbing though.
fucking hilarious.
It's disturbing though. It's funny, but it's disturbing. Like
You know the fucking vibes.
she looks like she's on meth or something. Like she's got the crazy look in her eyes.
I don't know,
And
dude,
she's
but
just
it's
saying all this
fucking
shit. Fuck these
hilarious.
guys, dude. You know the fucking vibe.
I'm a single queen.
And then the lips. I was digging the lipstick thing though.
The half one, no, dude. I
Harley
can't.
Quinn shit or
With her
some
little things down here, whatever the fuck they
The
were.
clowny stuff.
Clowny.
Yeah, so I bought some shit. I did a little shopping. I'm broke again. Waiting for that income tax. I already talked about the brain story. We jumped that one. Then I went to the Wing Factory. Shouts to our sponsors. El Paso Wing Factory. Check that out. They're about to open up.
Shout
Foul
out to
Mouse.
Rico because he saw me blacked out.
Oh, yeah. Rico, my homie. I've known him so long, but he rarely comments on my shit. All of a sudden, because of Candace, always on her shit, commenting.
Because I'm a vibe.
She's got all these fans.
I'm a fucking vibe.
The lawyer guy.
I like her just
Everybody
calling
love-
everybody out.
Everybody loves Candace. I'm getting jealous. You're fired. I'm going back to doing this by myself.
You're taking my spotlight.
Yeah. No, that was intentional. But yeah, I was there. My homegirl Joanne, shouts to Joanne, but also shouts to El Paso Wing Factory. She was one of those girls, again, Corona talk, but that she doesn't party a lot. But I know her, we became besties through my old job at ADP. She's like the opposite of me, but we bonded because she can take a fucking joke, like I'd roast her ass. But she knows it's all love, you know?
Yeah.
And we just bonded. Now we're besties.
People who have a good sense of humor are like fucking gems.
Or people can just take it, you know? Yeah, sense of humor, that's all the same shit. So her thing was I hadn't seen her because she was distancing.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But then, like, we're hanging out.
Like hardcore.
Yeah, but she's going crazy. Like, she lives with her parents because she's kind of helping them. Not because she needs to. She makes money. But she's helping them and stuff. But she just got tired of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people are. Even the hardcore distancers and the ones talking shit that I've already mentioned last time. But she's telling me, but she's like, my brother, who doesn't give a fuck, is visiting every day, and he doesn't distance. And, like, you know, he's hugging his mom and his dad, and they're older. So, obviously, like, they're hugging the parents. Like, so why are you distancing, you know? So, she finally just woke up to that, and I drug her out. But that's what
I thought you were going to say I drugged her. I was all, damn, she went hard.
I mean, yeah, she didn't have a choice. So, we were just friends until that happened. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting mine one way or the other. Yeah, but just in general, that I don't invite certain people out because I don't know who's distancing or not. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so I just don't invite anybody. You know what I mean? I just have my go-tos. Who are you texting?
Desiree.
Well, pay attention.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't invite certain people out, even good friends of mine, because I think they're kind of distancing, and I don't want to be like
you're respectful of their distancing.
Because they give weird answers. They give gay answers, and it's like if we're close friends, just say I'm distancing. They do like weird. It's like, dude,
because I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like, just say you're distancing. So I don't even invite anybody. So it's just a weird thing that's going on. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I just have my go-tos, you know, Leslie, you. You know, the fucking
shit.
vibes. Yeah.
Cliqua shit.
It's a new t-shirt idea. That's a good one, actually. So yeah, you know, we had a good time, and that same night. Oh yeah, well we bumped into Alex messaged me. Arriaga, shouts to Alex. We went to headquarters. We had a good time. My friend left, and then I had my first GoPuff experience. You know what GoPuff is?
Oh yeah, you got like you're all obsessed now.
Dude, well, I've only done it that once, but I get home and I'm fucking starving. But like,
I was only
Uber
that once.
Eats,
I thought you did it like twice.
Nah, not GoPuff. Uber Eats I've done, but even that's new to me. But I'm starving, and there's no Uber Eats for some reason.
Yeah,
like, nothing was available.
After a certain.
So I'm like, fuck, and I didn't want to. I had some food, but I didn't want to make anything. And
so you waited here,
dude.
So you just sat here instead of.
Yeah, I could have made eggs in 5 minutes, but I didn't want to. So I ordered 2 bags of chips, a Snickers bar.
It's like not even anything of substance.
It wasn't. And I only ate like a little bit and I fell asleep. And it was like $35.
I hate you.
I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? It's $35.
Who
dude.
the fuck?
Yeah, like, thank God I don't have real parents, or else they'd be disappointed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, $35. GoPuff. Shouts to GoPuff. Shouts to what's the new name? What did we say earlier?
Sniffly Puff.
Sniffly Puff. That's pre-recording.
That's our new
Sniffly
group name.
That's our what do you call it? Pokemon character. Sniffly Puff.
Our card.
Our card. Yeah. What's our powers? And then besides that was cool. That was again. Check out GoPuff if you want to spend a shit ton of money. If you're a loser like
bullshit.
me, yeah, you want some flaming hot Fritos, not Cheetos, and a Snickers. I feel like I ordered something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, a bag of beef jerky, and that's what.
Oh my God.
That's what cost a lot.
Oh, because beef jerky is expensive either way.
Yeah, it was a nice one too. I forgot the brand, but then we had. I forgot the date. This is kind of recent. The last UFC was supposed to go to Ale House. And then I get there, and it's up to capacity. So they let me in. Went to my boy Rick's house, blah, blah, blah. That was the all-nighter. That's when that's when I was partying till, I'm not going to say what time, but.
It doesn't matter.
An
But
embarrassing time.
we just need to know.
But the next day, or I think it was the same weekend, hung out with the homegirl Leslie. That was Mona again. Shouts to Mona Bar.
Yeah, that's been like your move lately.
Owner Javi, well, he was there. He was
Oh, yeah, you were talking to him.
905 Vibes.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him again last night. Super cool guy. Check out Mona. Hopefully there'll be a sponsor. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Not that he's listening, but if you know, tell him. So, yeah, we had a good time. Taco Tuesday. Oh, we went to 915 Vibes the day before that, too.
That was the week that was my
losing
second
track
blackout week. And you went out kind of a lot at the beginning of the week also.
Yeah. It was like in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
So, because things are opening up, listeners, we have some content.
Blacking out more just for y'all.
For your entertainment. Ungrateful bastards.
Dude, when I got my phone back and I looked at the videos that I had saved like on my Snapchat, that's why I had posted. I was like, oh, bro, it makes sense why the fuck I lost this hoe, because I don't remember no fucking videos that I had. Like, but I'm like super coherent. Like, and even my friend Josh was like, dude, you're having like fucking full conversations with me. And I was like, yeah, like I was blacked the fuck out though. Like,
I've seen that in people. Well, it's because it catches up to you.
It happens.
Like, are you doing shots and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit sneaks up on you quick. Like, all of a sudden.
Tommy does this thing where he says, we're going to Vegas. And then we just do nothing but Vegas bombs all night.
Yeah, that's a Rick shit. That's his favorite fucking shot. Vegas bombs.
Dude, well, the second night, my second weekend blacking out, it was because Paris came back into town. And Paris is my bitch. Paris is my little adventure friend.
Is that her real name?
Yeah.
Is that she mixed or just?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you went to Vegas with.
Yeah. So she came back. She went to Memphis for a minute.
Cool.
She was back on fucking Sunday. And me and her supposedly were like, okay, we're going to have a cute girls' night. Cute. Yeah. I made a cute little fucking charcuterie board for us. Shit. We were just going to chill at my house. And my homegirl Ruby hit me up and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, bitch, we're drinking. Hit us up. So we're like, all right, cool. So we're there. And it was super early, dude, like 6, 7. And we're like already drinking.
Yeah.
And Ruby was like, oh, well, like we can go out. And me and Paris were like, bitch, say less. Like we out there. So we fucking leave. We go out. We're going out. And some shit happened with Ruby where like she had to like bail or whatever. So she was like, I'll still go drop you guys off. And I was like, all right, cool. Say less. So that was our first mistake. Like me and her the next day, I was like, bro, that was our first fuck up, is like getting dropped off at the bar. Like we just had to be there. So we went to Fool's Gold for a little bit, and mind you, like we're already fucking pounding fucking drinks at my house. So we go to Fool's Gold. I blacked out at Fool's Gold. I thought we only took like 1 or 2 shots there. God. And she was like, bitch, we took like 3 or 4. Like,
that's a lot for you too. You're little.
Dude, and it was fucking Jameson. We're doing fucking picklebacks. So we still go to Chino again after Fool's Gold. And we're there. And dude, apparently I ate there at fucking Chino. I had some dumpling. I'm so mad. I don't remember what they taste like. I'm so fucking upset.
For the content.
Not only that, I fucking threw them up. So apparently I got us kicked out of the Uber. So the Uber picks us up like in front of Chino, and I wasn't throwing up, but like I rolled the window down to like get air, and I started like dry heaving. Like if he would have started driving, I would have been good. Yeah. But like he stopped, and I was like dry heaving out the fuck right. So we literally like drive down the parking lot, and he's like, oh no, y'all gotta get out. Cause he was like, I don't know, I guess Paris said he was like being attitude-y, and she wasn't like going for none of that either. So she was like, you could cancel the ride. It's not that deep. Like she's like, we could get another Uber. So he was like, all right, I'm going to cancel it. So she's like, all right. So we got out, and my friend was at Chino, like he's a bouncer or whatever. And he was like leaving. So he was like, just give me like the gas money and I'll take you guys home. But I ended up like throwing up. Shout out to Lex. I fucking love you. I ended up like
how much gas money do you want?
I ended up throwing up like, because from the west side all the way to and then he lives in the northeast. So he had to drive back.
So these bitches.
So and then I threw up all over his fucking, the side of his car. So he was like.
I would definitely need some gas money.
Well, he recorded me. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the payback.
He fucking recorded
me. Record your ass, bitch. I need the gas money and the video.
Not only did he record me, this motherfucker FaceTimed all our friends. I had everybody hitting me up the next day like, hey, are you good? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, why? I don't know why the fuck they're asking me.
You're
I'm all,
talking about-
yeah, why? Like, Lex called me. I was like, you motherfucker.
At first, I was a little bit upset about the recording because that's like not cool. But like now that you tell the whole story, it's like, yeah, you're throwing up on the side. Yeah, you need some little something. Like, see, remember this shit, bitch?
Yeah, that's exactly how my friends are. Fucking dicks. But
Yeah,
they're
yeah. So
that was my second blackout.
yeah, we need to
Going for
we need to
number
slow
3
down.
tonight.
We need to slow down.
Just kidding. I've been
No,
pacing myself.
yeah. Shit, I wasn't supposed to. So let's go into that.
So let's talk about our day, Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how our day went.
We're getting close to. We're at the 45-minute mark. So yeah, today, listeners, was the oh man, it was weird today.
Today was our fault, though.
Well, I partied last night, and I didn't go super hard, but I didn't go super soft like my wiener. I stayed up pretty. Like I'm running on 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep right now. But I was like, I'm not gonna. We have to do this. You know what I mean? We have. In other words, listeners, it was the Sweet Jesus Radio luncheon was today.
Today was an unofficial luncheon.
And we've been having plans and desires for months now.
Dude, we've talked about it in a couple episodes.
Like right in the middle of the Rona, like we need to go to Elemi, ELEMI, listeners. I haven't been there yet, and we're about to get to that. But if you have Hulu, what's it called? Taste of a Nation?
Taste of the Nation or something
Yeah,
like that.
check out that shit if you haven't. Episode 1 is all El Paso shit. But I already knew about this restaurant before that. Even before the Rona, like late last year.
Yeah.
Me and my girl were supposed to go. We just never went. My ex-girlfriend. And then Candace comes into the picture. I'm like, let's go. And they were open. Then they weren't. And then they were again. And so now everything's open, sort of. And we made plans. Even Candace got a little dressed up, if you can tell. You know what I mean?
I'm wearing lipstick today. Okay,
Yeah.
I always wear lipstick.
Yeah,
I'm
but
wearing
you got-
red lipstick today.
And you had the boots and
And
everything.
my boots.
And our dumbasses don't even check to see the schedule. Because, like, what restaurant closes on Sunday? Apparently, there's a lot of them.
Apparently, our fucking top 2 options.
Yeah, the top 2, Plan A, Plan B closed.
And we only had Plan A, Plan B.
Yeah, and then we're like, now we're searching. Like, now we have to make this shit happen. We look up this ramen spot. And we thought maybe let's go to
It was more
Corralito.
cash.
Yeah, we
The
walked
ramen
in,
spot would have been nice, but it was
but
more
it was
cash.
like, yeah, we're trying
it
to
was
be
small.
we're trying to be a little more fancy with it today.
Trying to be some bougie bitches.
Corralito would have been cool, but I was like hell bent on going somewhere where I haven't been. But Corralito's dope. And dude, it was a whole journey, listeners. Like we're going up
Like a
up
mission and a
Mesa.
half.
Google Maps is being weird. It was a fucking mission and a half. And then last night, a girl left her phone at my crib, and she's trying to get her phone. And I'm asking myself, how come she just doesn't call me?
Me too. The whole time I'm like, that's so annoying.
Yeah, just call me. Oh no, she doesn't have her phone. So finally, we settled on.
So she
Via
followed
del Mar.
us all over.
Yeah, she went to the ramen place.
She went to Elemi
She went
and
to
the
Alabama
ramen place.
and went back to the homie's crib to call, and then back.
That sucks. Poor girl. What's her
her
name? What's her name again?
She fucked up. Alex.
Hi, friend.
Yeah, she's a cool chick. Shouts to Alex. But we settled on Via del Mar. It's been around forever, but I've never been. And you went when you were little.
Yeah, I didn't like.
So
I didn't have
doesn't
an
count.
acquired taste and
Yeah.
palate yet.
So, yeah, it was overall. What did we say? A B.
Said a solid
The
B.
grade is a B.
Said like a 7-8.
Yeah.
I'm like a
7,
1 to
8
10.
for the food. Service, we just got bad luck. It looked like it was her first day. Super young chick. Language barrier, because it's a Mexa spot.
Hella Mexa.
And she didn't understand, and that's why I was like, okay, well, fuck it. But yeah, it was bad. She didn't understand basic shit.
Not only that, and I mean, I guess it was just like.
But learn basic things.
Not
Even
only
if you
she
don't
wasn't
know-
even willing though.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she was apologetic or
Yeah.
she wasn't there's no sense of urgency
Yeah.
with her. She was just kind of
She didn't have
wow,
attitude,
I
but
don't
she
know.
didn't have sense of urgency either. She was just lost.
Yeah, she's I don't know. Her
And
parents
then-
are making her work there or something. She doesn't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. She's like, I guess. But then with us too, our fucking presence is probably intimidating.
Yeah, for sure.
And at some point, I'm making
'Cause
jokes.
we're all-
She doesn't even get the joke.
Can I get Jameson? Can I get Crown? And she's like,
like, what? What?
trying to read it.
What
and
did
I
you
was
say?
like, bro.
Come. You said something like a sentence, and she thought that was one word. You want what? Come
On the
come?
rocks? No.
Something- You said something.
Can I get it chilled?
Yeah, and come chilled or does it come something? And like she said it like all together.
I said, can I get mine chilled? Oh, she said mine chilled.
Mine chilled. Like, mine chilled? You want mine chilled? And I'm like, I'm not making fun. I mean, I'm making fun, but you know, but I'm just like learn like at least learn the basics.
Wait. Tell your spoon and fork joke. Dude,
I sound like an asshole.
No, you were totally being a dick at that point.
I'm trying to make you guys laugh. Alex shows up to get her phone. She's chilling. Because I didn't have utensils.
Okay, so we had gotten like our side salad and shit. And then they had cleaned that off. So I guess homegirl took your shit without us realizing. So then our food comes.
Finally.
Yeah, dude, and then like the food, even the app and the food kind of took like a minute. Like it was just, I don't know.
It was her, but yeah.
I don't get it. So the fucking food comes and Jesus doesn't have utensils. Like he can't eat obvs because he doesn't have fucking utensils. So he's asking her, and I guess maybe because you said utensils, like that was the only thing because you used the word utensils.
But then I switched to silverware.
Because
still wasn't getting
dude,
it.
it's because she wouldn't respond. Like
just ask me like, what is that? Like just ask.
She would just give like a blank stare, like if she didn't know what the fuck. So like you felt like you had to repeat yourself or like explain.
I said utensils,
more.
then I said silverware, then I said spoon and fork, and she still wasn't getting
Yeah,
it.
she's just like, so then this motherfucker. He was all, you know, what did you say?
You know,
the Scoopy thing?
Scoop shaped thing and the thing with the prongs. Yeah. And she still was blanky.
And then that's when me and Alex were like, bro.
Yeah, I need one of those scoop shaped things and the thing with the prongs.
I think you even just said, yeah. I think you even just said, just a fork. Just give me a fork. Like you just said something like, yeah.
That's so mean. Well, I mean, it's
It wasn't.
Like, I went from utensils, silverware, spoon and fork, and then scoopy thing and prong thing. You know? Yeah.
That's what that took me out. When I heard Scoopy thing, I was like, no, the fuck.
There's is it Coming to America, listeners? Have you seen that movie? Right?
Yeah.
Like Eddie Murphy. There's because Eddie Murphy plays like the guys in the barbershop, the Jewish guy, the Jewish old man is telling the story like that. He's like, yeah, I was in this restaurant and blah blah, and he's complaining about the soup. He's telling the barbershop the story about this restaurant, and I'm gonna butcher it, but he was all, yeah, the soup, and the waiter's like, well, what's wrong with it? Taste it. Well, what's wrong with it, sir? Well, just taste it. But he's doing it in this Jewish old guy voice. Just taste it. Blah, blah. And he's like, well, what's wrong with it? Taste it. All right. Where's the spoon? Aha. He didn't have a spoon. They didn't bring him a spoon. You know what I mean? So taste it, asshole. You can't.
How? Yeah.
You know? And he's like, aha. So that was
That was your Coming to America moment?
Yeah, mine's funnier than theirs shit, though.
That was fucking hilarious.
Aha. I said, Scoopy thing. The prongs.
And then you did the thing, yeah. You should have went like that.
Okay. Comida? Comida. A forco?
How do you say it?
Spoono?
You're stupid.
You got a spoono and a forco? El spoono?
El Forky?
El forkies?
Forkies?
Forquito? It was weird, dog.
It was super awkward having to talk to her.
But she looked like she wasn't giving attitude. She looked like she was just lost. I don't know what it was. My thing is and this is gonna sound fucked up, but my thing is, because I've even posted about it on Facebook a long time ago. I made a joke about it. There's been places I go to that are maxed out, but at one time, it's happened a couple times. Just me listening, before I walk up to a counter or whatever, I've heard they're speaking English or at least Spanglish with their coworkers.
Yeah.
I walk up and they're only doing Spanish, pretending not to know English, like on purpose.
I wonder why. I feel like with Mex up...
there's some mixes that, even though they're here, and I'm not trying to be that guy, but they still hate on this shit. They still hate on...
they
hate on Mexican Americans.
Oh, no, for sure.
You know
but not only that, I feel like it's like a hit or miss. Like there's some Mex up, their customer service is on top. Like those niggas are on it.
Those are the good ones. Those are the hard workers, the ones that appreciate.
Those are the hardworking Mexicans. They're They're super grateful.
Yeah, and then there's others that are still hating, fuck these Mexican Americans.
Weird.
They might even like whites more than Mexican Americans because of conditioning, you know. So yeah, they'll pretend not to know English. I'm like, bitch, I just heard you talk English. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what?
That's so annoying.
I'm like, so okay, I can switch to Spanish, but I'm not 100% fluent. But I'm saying
I don't think. I mean, I know I look Mexican, obviously, because I like am, but I
Yeah,
like low
brown
key
is what-
get offended when people like automatically speak to me in
yeah.
Spanish. It's more when I look all like tirada, like when I'm all fucking gross.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bitch, I speak English. Like the fuck, I barely speak Spanish.
Yeah. Well, there's also the just in general. My thing is, let's say you don't know any English, but if you're in a certain job, at least learn key terms, like, you know what I'm saying? Key words
Crown
for your
Royal.
professional. Yeah. For your profession, like learn certain
A shot.
fork and spoon. Like you work in a restaurant. You know what I mean? Learn like that's how I learned Spanish. Like even though I grew up in the hood, South Side, border area, I'm like fourth generation American, where my friends are like first generation. A lot of my
Yeah.
friends. So they're all Spanish, but I learned Spanish like I spoke Spanglish because I just
learned the
I would
ghetto
listen to them.
Spanish. Yeah.
Let me learn key
Context clues.
terms. I learned context clues. Like, but I would like mix in like learn your work at a restaurant.
You
like
know what?
learn.
You know what word I will forever remember how I learned it and when. I can't tell the story of like how I learned it and why, but you can only imagine. I learned straw is popote. Like
Yeah.
somebody one time was like, "Dame un popote," and what the fuck is that? Like I was like, "What
It's a
the?
weird
Fu-"
word, yeah.
It's a funny word, so
Yeah.
it tripped me out. Like it's a straw, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And like forever for the rest of my life, like that's how I learned straw.
I have the opposite. Like I had a buddy back in school. Like he spoke English, but sometimes there's certain words that but he's
Yeah,
Spanish
yeah.
first, but he spoke good English. But then for whatever reason, there was this word he didn't know. And back in the days, I'm gonna show my age now. You would make this was before the internet. If you had like a layaway or something like that, you J.C. Penney downtown there was a payment center there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
your bills, utilities,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And he goes there and he's like, yeah, because the chick for once wasn't like a Spanish speaker.
Yeah.
She was, more.
Americanized.
Yeah, she's probably white. But he's like, yeah, he wanted to say, I need to make a payment.
Será mandado.
No, he said, I need to make an abono. Because that's Spanish is abono as a payment. He's like, I need to make an abono, he said.
What the fuck?
And she's like, what the fuck?
Just want,
An abono.
you can't do that here. Sorry.
U2? The Bono from U2? You want the CD? It's gonna be put on your
That's
iPhone.
down the street.
I need to make an abono, he said. But yeah, dude, I'm just saying, learn But I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying some of these fuckers intentionally don't want to.
Yeah.
Like,
Or they'll do it to piss you off. Like
Or
to,
they may know it and they don't want to show you that they know.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're gonna learn my language. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but you are in America. You don't have to learn English, but it would behoove you. Like you're gonna get further in life if you learn some of this shit.
It'll
you can only go so far if it's
in a restaurant, obviously, it's gonna help you get a better tip.
Yeah.
Like that
You'll
would
able
be my whole thing.
serve different types of people. The more languages you know, the better.
Personalize with them, whatever.
Yeah. If you're pretending not to know English or you just don't know and you don't want to learn, like, okay, that's weird.
Get it together,
Weird
homegirl.
flex, but okay. But okay, so we're already almost at an hour. Anything else? The last thing I'm gonna end with, but if you have anything else, is just like a bunch of movie reviews. I'm gonna have to just nitpick here because I've been saving them up. Movies and shows. Do you have anything else before I go there or no?
Let me look at my Snapchat memories.
Well, I'm gonna start with if on Showtime. For the hip hop heads and the basketball heads.
Oh, I'm late on one. Okay.
Quiet Storm, Ron Artest from the Lakers. Meta World Peace. That's where the homie World Peace gets his name. He's a crazy guy. He's a polarizing figure, as they say, as a kid said. And Quiet Storm is the name of the documentary. It's about his life. He's a crazy guy. But Quiet Storm is the name of a Mobb Deep song.
Yeah.
This guy grew up in Queensbridge. He grew up with like Mobb Deep, and he's like a little bit younger than them. Capone, I think he's related to
It's on
Capone.
Hulu?
Huh? Yeah.
Is it on Hulu?
No, Showtime, this one.
Oh, okay.
So check that shit out. We're going to run through these quick. We're at an hour already. Another cool little like indie flickish looking movie. Hulu is Run, about this chick that it's like about, what's it called? Not Stockholm Syndrome. What's the other one? Munchausen?
Oh my God, I want to see that.
Yeah. By proxy it's called. That's
I
when
suffer. Okay.
Do you...
No, I'm a victim of Munchausen by proxy.
You know what that is? So yeah, this bitch. I don't know
Eminem's
how-
mom. That's how like
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is an extreme on this one. I don't want to give too much away, but she's
The
also
Gypsy Rose, is that the story? The Gypsy Rose
I
story?
don't know what's that.
It's a girl whose mom, I think that's the mom had Munchausen by proxy. The mom had some crazy shit wrong with her, but like the daughter ended up killing her.
Oh no, it's not like that.
Oh, okay.
Or is it? I'm trying to remember. I don't want to give too much away, but it's along those lines. It's extreme because this bitch is even in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And it goes. She starts finding out that she's
yeah.
fucked up because her mom's been fucking her. So they go through the whole thing. So check that shit out. 1917 was dope. That's like a war movie. Again, we're running through this shit. I wrote these down. I don't remember watching them. My memory's getting really bad. The Way Back. Who's that?
The Way Back.
I have no idea what that one's about, but I saw it and I wrote it down, so it must be good. Like I told you before on previous episodes, I have good taste. Just check it out. The Way Back.
Subconscious me still has good taste.
So I'll go back and watch that one. American Dream, American Nightmare on Showtime. That's a documentary about Suge Knight. And
I wanted to see that one.
The approach to that one is
I
dope.
hate when I see stuff that looks good and I never I forget where I see it or I forget where I saw it's going to come out on that. You know what I mean? Like, because then I'll just forget.
Yeah, then it just fades in your memories.
Yeah.
But this one's I forget who it was. He's a known producer guy. It's just him having conversations with them and he just saved them. Like he recorded video and talked to this guy throughout the years. And then he makes a documentary. And but the crazy thing is this guy's a psychopath, right? Suge Knight. But at the very end, I'm gonna give it away. I'll just give it away. Like this guy starts crying, dude. Suge
It's like
Knight.
actually him?
Yeah. The whole time this guy's been recording footage of him talking to this guy for years.
Oh, I get it. So
he starts tearing up. He has shades on.
Yeah,
you see tears. Because in his mind, and see, he has a point, but he's also like, come on, bro. You're evil.
Yeah.
But he helped a lot of people. Like he got, Snoop, Dre, they have the talent, but he's the one that freed him from the contract with Ruthless Records, this and that. So he's done a lot of shit, and now he's the bad guy.
He was always
but you were a bad guy. But you did good things, but you're also a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he felt like, what the fuck? And he's like, he can see his life coming in, and I think he got popped again, and now he's in prison. But he starts.
He ran somebody over, yeah.
Yeah, that one I'm on his side on that one, but it's more like the O.J. Simpson thing. So you got away with murder, but when you get popped for a lesser thing, you might have been innocent, but they threw the book at him for that.
Yeah, because they couldn't get him on nothing. Yeah.
So with this shit, when he ran over that dude, they were trying to kill him.
Yeah. It was like
So
self-defense.
What do you want him to do? But because he's gotten away with so much shit, they threw the book at him on this shit. You know what I mean? I was like, you live by
win
the
some,
sword,
you
die by
lose
the-
some.
But he tears up at the end. I'm like, holy
That's
shit.
crazy. Did you cry with
Because
him?
the savage. Nah, I'm a crier, but I really am. But yeah, it was just weird seeing a savage cry like that. Let's see. We'll skip to The Big Short. That's about the housing bubble, stock market-y thing. 2008. You have to watch it. But it's kind of relevant to now because there's this
All that
weird
shit that just
GameStop
happened,
thing.
yeah.
I don't understand it. But The Big Short's about the housing bubble that burst in 2008. It's it's stock market-y shit, but sick ass movie. Hacksaw Ridge, another war movie. Check that out. 5 Year Engagement is a good movie. It's like a rom-com-y, but
I love
deep.
rom-coms.
It gets deep though. It's dope.
Especially around Valentine's Day.
5 Year Engagement. It's like they're together, but they keep delaying the marriage because their careers, they have to move. We'll just do it next year. We'll do it next year. All of a sudden, I don't want to spoil it, but just check it out. I'm going to skip through a lot of these. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. What the fuck was that about?
I want to say I've heard that one before.
Oh, that's a good movie. Check that one out. I think it's, I forget his fucking name. He's in it. What's his name? The handsome, tall, he has gray hair now. What the fuck's his name? Throw some names at me. Handsome, star guys, tall.
I don't
Throw
fucking
some
know.
names.
Tom Hanks?
Nah, what's his name? Anyways, check out Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. People Like Us, that's a good movie too. Fury, that's another war movie. Brad Pitt. The Vast of Night, that's like an indie flick. I'm throwing the titles out for you guys to go check out. These aren't full reviews. You know what I mean? But people like us. No, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is really dope. What's his name?
I'm going to Google it.
Not Brad Pitt. It's
the dude who plays Captain America.
no. Yeah, and I have a computer in front of me. I could look at it.
I know.
No, because this one's one of the ones that stands out on the list.
Sam Rockwell? George Clooney.
George Clooney, that's his fucking name. Check out that fucking movie. It's fucking sick. It's based on a true story. Well, the memoirs, nobody knows if it's true. It's a real dude that existed. He was like a game show host.
Yeah, yeah.
But he left memoirs behind that he was hired by the CIA and was killing people for the CIA.
What the fuck?
It's a crazy movie. So they made a movie out of it. So we're going to leave it at that, listeners. We're at 1 hour and 4 minutes. Y'all motherfuckers are lucky that we even did this. I'm already fading.
And he's lucky we love you.
Yeah. But wanted to be productive today. I wonder who's calling me. I'm using my phone to record video. I'm sure people are already calling me. Because people use me to do bad things.
Like today, you're all, I just wanted to stop.
Yeah, I hate being popular. Any final words for the listeners, Candace?
No, for listener friends, thank you for listening. Thank you for
But for real, subscribe.
trooping it out. Hopefully soon I'm going to say it on the episode because I don't think we've talked about it, or we have kind of. Hopefully soon we'll have my shirt design.
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
I'm going to do a tester for me. And that way everybody can be like, oh my God, I want one.
So buy it when
So
it comes
cute.
out.
It is fucking cute, but, you know.
We'll leave it at that. All right. Listeners, thanks again. Keep following, subscribe, comments, give me feedback. If you send me a good comment or some good feedback, I'll give you a shirt. The shirts are coming soon. I made some new shirts. So it's just a logo, but finally made some shirts for people that have been asking. All three of you,
I love when you say that.
It's like true, but it's true. Anyway, I'll take it. Yeah. This is Sweet Jesus Radio. Thank you for playing.
Bye.
Sweet Jesus Radio.